My guys and I are kind of on the same page. The instance you get more. Here's the thing. I don't mind age leads. I think a lot of folks hate age leads. They're grindier. Yeah, you got to talk to more people. You're going to get more salty people. Treat them like prank calls, man. Like laugh it off and see how far you could get with somebody, like we talked about earlier, right? But age leads are always going to be there, whether the market is up or the down or whatever. Age leads are always there. If you can win on age leads, you can always win. You can always pay your bills. Whereas,
Mhm.
the fresh ones, sometimes the market's different. We just had the holidays and sometimes that can impact. I don't, and
Very
so
true.
I
Very true.
love the age leads. The thing is, it could be a lot of work. And I want to, as we scale, I'm helping other people on board. I don't always have the bandwidth to be cranking age leads 8 hours straight. You know what I mean? And so the fresh ones create a little bit more of like efficiency and effectiveness with your time. And the instant leads, they're not text verified from my understanding. And you can use the autofill function from my understanding. So the way I see the instant IUL leads is they are right in between. You get the volume that you would get with age leads, and you get them a heck of a lot cheaper. I shouldn't say cheaper, just at less of a cost, but you get them fresh. And I just think that they're a fantastic middle ground between age leads and full on fresh leads. We will order 50 at a time of the instant IULs, but you got to be smart if you want to maximize it.
Talk about it.
You got to call them right away. We found, me and my guys that have ran these, I track things. I'm very analytical, sometimes to a fault. Ian's another guy that I know you've interviewed, and he and
Mhm.
we're not even on the same team. We have no financial incentive, but he and I are always bouncing stuff off. We
Yeah,
talk on the phone all the time. And good dude,
it's my
helps
guy.
a lot. But with these instant IULs, like I'm tracking, you got to call them right away if you want to get the most out of it. And you're going to win no matter what you're on these. But if you buy a pack of 50 or even 100, you close one IUL deal, you're profitable, and they're fresh. Come on now. Well, if you're worried about quality and stuff, I would challenge you to go, well, I would worry less about the quality and more about your skill set, straight up. I mean, you're in the lead game. I'm on this side of it. Everybody, and I've found myself even going, man, these lead, with other vendors or whatever. And I'm like, if I just have better leads, welcome to a tale old as time. Everybody's complained about leads in every industry since humanity started, dude. So with these instances, you got to be quick on the jump. Also, it's important that you have some form of a system in place. IULs are a higher level product. This isn't just straight whole life. You're talking to people, most of them have jobs. And I know it's like, well, duh. Well, if you go work final expense leads for a period of time, you're going to find, wow, this is a whole family living off of one social security paycheck. That's more common than I'd like to admit. And it's unfortunate, and we can help those folks out, but these are IUL inquiries. These are people looking to supplement retirement. Whereas there's a lot of leads out there that these people have no retirement. They're going to work till they die, unfortunately. These are, I don't want to say upper echelon, but these are a little bit more established folks. They have stronger incomes. They make more than 30K a year. They have money. They're actually in a position in life to where they can go, I'm going to spend a X amount of money for my future. That's not the majority of folks. So when you're looking at IULs, you are talking to a little bit different people, but they're still people, and the simplicity still matters. It's just not a matter of, hey, I just don't get it. It's more of a matter of, hey, I'm busy in my life. If I can't, I don't have the bandwidth to go understand it. Having a system in place that drip texts and all of that is very important. A lot of these folks are busy. They're still working jobs. A lot of the instant IULs are 40, 50 years old. You get some 60-year-old, 60s in there. Every once in a while, I'll get someone who's old, or older than that, but it's not often. And so that 40 to 50 age group, they're in their back half of their careers. A lot of them make 70K plus a year, or you see what I'm saying? And they're working 40 plus hours a week. So having a drip system, whether you're doing it manually and you're texting them once a week, trying them at different times, my guys and I, we use Ringy. I love Ringy. If you can set up your preset text, just take the time, do it once. Now you can share that with the rest of your squad. It's huge. It's huge. And you got to stay in front of these people because we're in not to get complicated here. We are in an attention economy. These folks are seeing ads for everything, every industry, all the time. If you don't stay in front of them, you're going to lose them and they'll forget, right? So Ringy at a very good price allows us to stay in front of these leads. A lot of them will close. Some of them will close in that first week. Some of them will close 2 or 3 weeks later. And now you're stacking your lead packs and you got to build a little lead machine. And then you get to a point to where, okay, I'm closing week 2 leads. I'm closing leads from a month ago. And I'm also closing fresh leads. And that's how you scale past making $8,000 a month as a life. Like your lead machine, there's intentionality behind it. So the instant IULs, sorry, I got off on a couple tangents there, but you got to be quick. You got to keep them simple. These folks are busy and you got to get them at the best times. I'll be honest. There are some nights I work pretty late for the IUL leads because it's just so worth it. And if you keep it simple for them, your calls shouldn't be, my calls at max, I mean, this is if I'm going long, are an hour. And so in my head, IULs are also generally a higher premium. It's a higher commission. In my head, I go, sure, I'll take a call at 6 p.m. my time because I could potentially make $2,000. And some of my calls are 30 minutes, even for the IULs. You're talking to sharper people generally. So if you keep it simple, you can move pretty quick and have a lot of freedom in your day too. That's why I like the instants because there's more volume to stack over time too. I like having a longer list and they come in at a great price. They're they're the perfect medium between age leads, a lot of reps, a lot of volume, and you're getting the benefit of fresh. I think simplicity is the biggest thing. I've lost deals off of trying to get too fancy and being overly professional. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a life insurance broker or agent, whatever you want to call it. And that simplicity is key, making sure the money is there. I think the folks that don't make it and move industries are the ones who don't accept that fact. It has to be a fact in your head. Write it down, look at it I don't know. The money is there. Am I putting myself in a position to get it? That's what it comes down to. And then I think that umbrella is like, jump on a little bit earlier if you need to. Hang around a little bit longer than you need to. Go to the gym in the middle of the day if that's what it takes. I think your calendar is important. Recognizing, hey, I need to get in front of these people and then attacking your list. You get 50 IUL leads. Freaking 50, dude. That's a lot. That's a good amount. And they're fresh. And they come in at such a good price that it's so easy. It's so much more available to scale for my new guys who can't, throw down $1,200, $1,500 for a pack. If they fumble a deal with the instant IULs, I'm like, okay, there's 10, $12. We don't need to freak out. You get to learn and get those reps in and get better and also make money.